we've been lucky to explore lots of really cool places, like Mount Lassen, up near Hat Creek. That's a fun place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Yosemite, too.
Yosemite is a fun place. I really love it up there where you get to see all the different rock formations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, friends.
Hi, everyone. We're just talking about wonderful places that we like to explore.
Places we can recognize just by looking at them.
Are there any places that you know like that?
I've been pointing at Mount Amanum
Close to our home in Northern California.
since I was 2.
Today, as we delve into Tony Foster's Exploring Beauty journey, we will visit a distinctive mountain in the Himalayas that is much like the mountains close to us, which we know and love. This special mountain is noticeable from many vantage points. When Tony's friends, Annie and Bill Vanderbilt, decided to make their own journey to a beautiful location as 2 young adults, they were lucky enough to explore the Himalayas in Nepal. As they made their way in the Annapurna region, Machapuchare, a twisted and curved mountain that resembles a fishtail, came into view. It was a sight that took their breath away. 50 years later, the impression this beautiful mountain made still captures their hearts and minds. They recommended that Tony also discover the beauty of this mountain. In this episode, we will explore Nepal and Machapuchare. We'll compare this mountain to its well-known neighbor, Mount Everest. We'll sing a song, talk about a beautiful artwork from Tony Foster's Exploring Beauty journey, meet some of the animals able to live at high altitudes, discover Holi, a religious festival of colors that is observed in Nepal, India, and around the world. Last but not least, Violet's project is a beautiful and colorful tribute to this mountain.
I cannot wait to go explore Fishtail Mountain.
Leaving the Foster, we head to Nepal. Specifically, we are going to view the mountain Machapuchare. Take a look at the beautiful shape of Machapuchare, also known as Fishtail Mountain. It stands far above its surrounding area and is just under 185 miles from Mount Everest. While Mount Everest at 29,032 feet tall is a giant among mountains, its neighboring peaks are not much shorter. In fact, Makalu, Lhotse, and Everest are 3 of the top 5 highest mountains in the world. Machapuchare is about 6,000 feet shorter than Mount Everest, topping out at 22,943 feet. But Machapuchare is a standout mountain too. It is memorable for its unique shape, and it looks extremely tall in relation to its neighbors. The region where Tony painted Machapuchare consists of 3 different ecosystems. On the south-facing side of the mountain are lush valleys with rhododendron and bamboo forests. Next is a treeless region that extends right up to the snow line. Last, we make our way to the very top. Here the snow is abundant and the terrain is steep and unforgiving.
Let's sing a song about this beautiful mountain.
Machapuchare, sung by Anna and
Violet.
a mountain rises high up in the sky.
In the sky.
A mountain rises high up in the sky.
In the sky.
Above a jungle that is green, it's quite majestic and serene. A mountain rises high up in the sky.
In the sky.
It's a famous mountain shaped like a fishtail.
A fishtail.
It's a famous mountain shaped like a fishtail.
A fishtail.
It's so twisted near the top, and all those ridges just don't stop. It's a famous mountain shaped like a fishtail.
A fishtail.
Machapuchare is its name, it is divine.
Is divine.
Machapuchare is its name, it is divine.
Is divine.
It's sacred to its people, to the top one cannot climb. Machapuchare is its name, it is divine.
Is divine.
A mountain rises high up in the sky.
In the sky.
A mountain rises high up in the sky.
In the sky.
Above a jungle that is green, it's quite majestic and serene. A mountain rises high up in the sky.
In the sky.
Looking 70 degrees east-northeast to Machapuchare from a hill 400 feet above Tadapani. What do you notice?
I noticed that part of the artwork looks cozy. And part of it looks like there is a storm coming. There's so many healthy looking plants, mosses and trees.
The plants are in the foreground or front of the landscape that's closest to us.
Each leaf must have been hard to paint.
Tony has patience. He looks carefully at his subject and notices its details.
The middle section looks foggy, and there are not many trees.
This section is called the middle ground. As the elevation increases, the temperature starts to drop. The air becomes thin, without as much oxygen to breathe. Do you think the plants and animals that live here are different from the ones in the foreground?
I bet they get smaller.
Animals that live in the area. Let's start with a small creature.
A rainbow-colored bird.
Himalayan monals are usually seen in pairs or groups. The males are brightly colored, while the females are a muted tone. They are active during the day, foraging for insects, seeds, tubers, roots, and berries.
Himalayan monals are very good diggers.
They use their beaks to dig under the ground. They can even dig through snow to find plant roots and insects to eat. Himalayan monals are also very communicative. They use a wide range of calls depending on whether they are trying to attract a mate or express alarm or other emotions.
When you hear the call of our next animal, you might be alarmed. Oh!
The call of a Himalayan wolf. Majestic and beautiful, the Himalayan wolf has thick woolly fur that is earthy brown on its back and tail and yellowish white on its face, belly, and limbs.
One of my favorite animals.
Himalayan wolves have adapted or changed to thrive at high altitudes. They have very strong hearts that can withstand the lower oxygen levels at high altitude.
How about other creatures?
Hanuman langurs have also adapted to live at high altitudes with low oxygen and cooler temperatures. They are large furry primates that are mainly gray in color with black faces and ears. They are named after the Hindu god Hanuman, the deity of healing and worship. A Hindu legend reveals the monkey god Hanuman burned his hands and face while rescuing a woman from a fire. This is the reason, legend has it, that the langurs' hands and faces are black. These monkeys can be found in both moist deciduous forests and oak forests in high altitudes.
They have a wide range of habitats, just like humans.
And this painting has a wide range of habitats too.
The mountain is so beautiful. The snow and the storm make me feel cold. I wonder how Tony felt when he painted this painting.
Well, at first, Tony wasn't able to see the mountaintop because it was blocked by a cloud. So he painted the middle ground to start. The next day, the mountain appeared through the clouds, and he was able to paint the sky and sketch in the mountain. It rained a lot while Tony worked on this watercolor.
Below the painting are some interesting souvenirs. We have a map.
That tells the location where Tony painted.
Tubes? What's so colorful inside?
Those are powdered pigments, colors that have specific meanings. These colors are used in a colorful festival called Holi. Holi is a religious festival that is celebrated in Nepal and India and around the world. A festival of colors, it marks the end of winter and the beginning of spring. Holi lasts 2 days and takes place during the full moon between February and March. Holi's origin comes from many legends. There are 2 popular stories. One is a tale where good triumphs over evil. Another is the love story of Krishna and Radha. Krishna was born with blue skin. He feared that Radha would not love him because of it. Krishna's mother advised him to put brightly colored powder on Radha's face so they would not be different. Holi is a time of fun and play, music and dance.
And lots of bright colors.
People throw colored powders and colored water balloons to express blessings and good wishes. Each color has a meaning.
Blue,
Peace, love, and the blue skin deity Krishna.
orange,
Optimism and enthusiasm.
yellow,
Knowledge, learning, and happiness.
red,
Love, energy, and passion.
green.
Nature, spring, and the start of something new. Speaking of nature and starting something new, we have a fun and colorful project with Violet. Sun catchers that glow when the sunlight shines through them. If you've got little ones, you'll want to do the preparation. But if your kids are old enough to use scissors, then they can cut it out themselves. They might just need a little help getting started. Materials you will need: 10-inch paper plate, scissors, clear contact paper, tissue paper, cut in squares. Hole punch, 6-inch length of string or ribbon. Step 1. Cut out the center of your paper plate. Follow the plate's circular impression as a guide. Now you got a frame for your artwork. Step 2. Cut out 2 contact paper circles that are larger than the hole in your paper plate. What I like to do is use the circle that I cut out as a guide. And then I trace around it so that I make sure that it's big enough to go on my plate. And you're gonna cut out 2 of these circles. So now you have 2 contact paper circles. Step 3, peel the backing from one of your contact paper circles. And you're gonna attach it over the hole of your paper plate. And you can put the contact paper back on. Make sure it's the really smooth side, otherwise it'll stick. And now it's ready for someone to make their design.
We printed up some pictures of the Fishtail Mountain, and I'm gonna use one as my guide. I'm gonna take off the backing of the contact paper. Now you see I have a guide for my mountain theme. Now it's time to make my design.
Step 4. Press torn or cut tissue paper to the sticky part of the contact paper. Create a mountain scene. Okay, beautiful work, Violet. Step 5. We're going to peel the backing from the other contact paper circle and stick it on the plate, sandwiching the tissue paper and plate between circles. Step 6. Punch a hole into the paper plate frame using the hole punch. Put the string or ribbon through the hole and tie a knot to make a hanging loop. Hang your sun catcher in a window and enjoy!
I love my sun catcher.
It sure is pretty. If you would like to make your very own sun catcher,
Find other projects on one of our coloring pages.
go to www.thefoster.org/Anna and Violet. We always enjoy these journeys with you.
Come along and explore with us next time.
Trekking through a rainforest?
Could we be going under the sea, you and me?
It's anyone's guess.
See you next time! Thanks for joining us on our journey.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and visit www.thefoster.org. Okay, now this one you get to have fun with because it's one of your favorite creatures. When you hear the call of our next animal, you might be alarmed. Ow! When you hear the call of our next animal, you might be alarmed. Ow!